Hey everybody, it's Jenny, and pardon my hair with this video, but I am currently dyeing my hair to dark brown. It did kind of look red. Well, the red was kind of faded, but it was like a red. And I'm going to a dark brown color. So I thought I would film this video really fast while I'm at home by myself. You can tell I'm by myself because I made a mess on my shirt with the hair dye. But I think I got most of it. Well, I got some right there. I got to get off with a towel. But I think I got most of it off around here. Excuse my big old forehead there. But anyways, this is my vlog. I'm just going to do a vlog. Well, I'll do both really fast. So pardon me if I talk extremely fast. By the way, if you get this in the mail, this big yellow envelope, do not throw it away because there is $5 bills on the inside of this envelope. And what they're wanting you to do is fill out a survey about stuff that you watch on TV, and you send it in, and they might even send you like some more money or something if they choose you to do a TV diary. So it is something that you should do, and if you throw this away, you are throwing away $5 bills that's in here. So, yeah, you're throwing away money. Even though it's $5, it's $5. We can get started. Pardon me if I'm working on something while I'm talking because I just got an Amazon order. So I'm kind of opening that and talking at the same time. But anyways, Vampire Diaries. What did you think about it? You can leave me a comment below in the comments section. What I thought about the episode was I liked the episode overall. I really have one thing on my mind, and it's really bothering me, and someone please comment if I'm like totally thinking about this the wrong way. But Damon wants to take the cure. Doesn't the cure kill a vampire that's as old as him? Like, it killed Catherine, didn't it? I mean, she took it and she aged like extremely fast because she was supposed to be like dead because she was like over 100 years old. So, I mean, isn't it just going to kill Damon if he takes it? So that's what I'm trying to figure out here, and they didn't quite, like, they didn't bring that up or anything. It just, like, oh, he wants to take the cure, and everyone was worried about him doing this because he doesn't really want to be human. You know, he's just doing it just for Elena and not thinking of himself and how happy he's going to be. But wasn't they at all worried that the cure is going to kill him? You know, I mean, Elena, no, it wouldn't kill her because she's still young. She's a young vampire. You know, she's still like 18, 19 years old or whatever. So, I mean, what, that's just like a year since she's become a vampire? So, no, it's not going to kill her. But Damon's like over 100 years old. So, yeah, it's going to kill him because it's going to age him like really fast. So, why wasn't anyone worried about that? I don't understand that at all. Obviously, they didn't show Caroline in the episode, which I was kind of okay with. She's going through something. Matt, he's kind of on a downward spiral, like he don't care anymore about anything. And I can understand that because a lot of his friends have tried to kill him or are killers or, you know, something like that. And he's just done with it all. He don't care anymore. You know, I really think that he's, you know, he just doesn't care, and he wants to die himself, just make his life even more worse. But Elena, you know, it's obvious she's going to die sometime because Nina is not going to be on the show no more after this season. So, what is there, 2 episodes left, maybe? She's going to die in one of the 2 episodes. I hope they don't end the season, like the series, I mean completely this season. Because I would like kind of to know what happens after Elena dies. So as long as they give me some kind of closure, I'll be fine. But I'm glad Bonnie didn't die. I hope she doesn't die. If Elena dies, I would kind of like to see some kind of hookup between Damon and Bonnie. Sorry, Elena, but I would. And, Stefan, his whole mom thing, I don't think his mom's going to fix herself or be a better mom or whatever. I don't think that's going to happen. She's going to kill. If she gets out of there, which she probably will because her friends are going to come back with Kai and they're going to kill everybody. The show could just end that way. Everybody dies. Or some of them might go to New Orleans, to the originals. I kind of hope. But we don't really know. But once Kai comes back with those witches that are vampires too, I see a lot of people dying. I mean, Matt will probably die just because he doesn't care no more. Tyler, I don't know. He could go to the originals because, Klaus, werewolf, all that stuff. Caroline, I kind of hope she goes to the originals because I still secretly wish for Klaus and Caroline to get together. I do not give a crap about Cammy on the originals. I don't care about her at all. I thought she was better with Marcel. But, yeah, I kind of hope her and Klaus get together. Sometime, someday, I hope they get together. The Vampire Diaries, I think that's about it. But my main question was, if Damon took the cure, wouldn't it kill him, just like it did Catherine? And why does he want to take it so bad if he knows he's going to die after he takes it? So, yeah, that's it for the Vampire Diaries. Next, let's talk about Rain. Rain, I'm just kind of disappointed with how things are going. I didn't really want Mary and Condé to hook up. I kind of wanted there to be some mystery there. Once they hooked up and they had sex and stuff, it was just over. I didn't like it no more. I don't see her and Francis ever getting back together. This last episode of Rain was mostly about Condé and how he was, kind of running away, escaping. Then he ends up meeting Elizabeth's entourage and stuff, and talk about even worse for Mary. She's trying to help him escape, and then he goes ahead and leaves with Elizabeth's entourage and ends up trying to invade France, which is a kind of a preview that's coming up, like with 2 or 3 episodes left. So, yeah, if I was Francis, I would never take Mary back, ever. His trust is completely gone. So I don't know how they're going to stay together at all through the rest of this show. Eventually, he's probably going to die because in history, Francis does die. But I secretly hope that him and Lola kind of have something going on again. I was hoping her and Narcisse would, but that's ruined because of what Narcisse did. I couldn't believe he actually went through with that for Catherine. I didn't really like that at all. I felt really bad. And, what's her name? The girl that slept with the king. Not Francis, the other king, his dad. There's Greer, Lola, and what is her name? I can't remember her name. But you know what I'm talking about if you watch the show. Dang, that's really bothering me. Now I can't remember her name. But I don't know how her and that one guy's going to work out, but I don't really care about that. Greer, I think it's awesome that she stood her ground. She did not give in and want to marry Laith or whatever his name is. She didn't want to marry him. I think Laith and Claude is going to hook up eventually. That's really it for Rain. I really hope that maybe Mary and Francis work it out somehow. Maybe she can have a kid again, but part of me kind of thinks she might end up pregnant from Condé, and there'd be a whole big controversy about that. Never know, possibility. And in Vampire Diaries, I forgot to mention, Alaric, sorry I have a screwdriver. That's what I opened my box with, so sorry I'm waving it around in this video. But Alaric and his woman, which another person, for some reason, Jo, that's her name. Jo, I remember the name. I filmed this video before and I couldn't remember her name for anything. they're going to have twins. Back to Vampire Diaries. I know I was talking about Rain, but I'm pretty much done talking about it. But I forgot something to talk about Vampire Diaries. Joe and Alaric are going to have twins. So that makes Kai want to kill her even more, which he was kind of good. So I hope they explain that, if these witches or whatever they are, vampire witches, kind of took the goodness away from him, made him go bad again. I don't know, but he seemed like he was pretty bad again. Like he got that kind of smirk on his face there at the end of the episode. Like he was going to kill everybody. So I really think that he's going to come back. He's going to try to kill Joe and Alaric. So I hope they make it out of the show alive because, I always liked Alaric. Elena, I liked her at the beginning, but then she kind of started getting on my nerves. I know she's the main character, but once her and Damon hooked up, again, it was just like in Rain with Conde and Mary. Once Damon and Elena hooked up, it was kind of like the mystery of it was over. I mean, it was like, oh, they're in love. There was no more mystery to it at all. Damon was such a bad guy in the beginning of the show, and now he's not really a bad guy. He's just so much in love with Elena, and, Enzo has kind of taken that over, a little bit, the bad guy kind of role, and Kai has too, and Damon, he was just so spontaneous and mysterious, so I kind of liked that about Damon, and that's gone. It's gone. I don't see it much anymore, so, the show's ending anyways. I don't know whether it's going to be this season or next season, but the show's going to end, and I can see why it's going to end. I kind of feel like there's nothing else that they can do. Damon's not like he was before. There's really no mystery left in the show whatsoever. And with the originals, I hope it lasts a long time because Klaus he's the evil guy that you just love you don't really hate him, but yet you do, but you love the character. So, if you haven't watched the originals in Vampire Diaries, I don't know why you're watching this video, because it's going to spoil a lot for you. If you haven't watched them, I suggest that you do. And Rain is also a very good show. It's got some history to it. It is about Mary, Queen of Scotland. She was Elizabeth's cousin. Elizabeth eventually beheaded her. In the movie that I watched that was about Elizabeth didn't necessarily kind of act like she wanted to behead her. It was kind of forced upon her as a queen to behead Mary. So I don't know how that went, but Mary in history does have 2 or 3 husbands, I think, and does have 1 kid. But I don't know who the dad is of the kid because I didn't read much about it. That's through social media and reading all the gossip about the show. But anyways, I will see you Sunday night, tomorrow night, probably, or some other time after that, with a vlog video about Game of Thrones and Once Upon a Time, which I have not talked about. I love Once Upon a Time and I love Game of Thrones. And I will be back with a vlog about them. Again, what do you think? What did you think about Vampire Diaries, the last episode there, and how do you think it's going to end? Same with Rain. What do you think? If there's any other shows that you like that I haven't mentioned, I like a lot of shows. And if there's one that you think I should watch, mention it down below, and I'll try to look it up on Netflix or something and see about watching it, if it is on Netflix. There's a few shows that I'd like to watch. Arrow, I haven't watched it. I really want to watch it. See what it's about. It looks good, and I've heard a lot of good things about it. So just let me know, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. What do you think? What do you think? Kind of dark, ain't it? Pretty. I like it. So pretty.